What's up, guys? So today we are going to be doing a video on this beautiful purple S13 that we just got in, 1jzvvti. Bunch of shit going down on it. Shout out to 326 for the team shirt. Other than that, stay tuned and let's get to the car. Well, here she is, S13 with a 1jzvvti. So we are going to be doing a bunch of shit on this and hopefully we can get it done fairly quick. We're going to be removing the OEM chassis harness, installing our premium race electronics chassis harness, wiring it up to the wiring specialties harness it has, putting the entire interior back together, full fuel system, catch can system, coilovers, just the entire 9 yards, and make sure this shit gets pretty much perfected for the owner. Windshield is already on and glued, but other than that, stay tuned, guys. This is going to be a fun one. Things first, we're going to get this beauty up in the air as high as we can, so we're working comfortably on it. Next, we are going to get all the interior parts out, clean everything up, take off the dash, and then start moving the OEM chassis harness. So everything is basically out of the car. All our parts are all situated right here. We pretty much have everything to get this shit going correctly. So very excited about that. So dash is off, interior is out. The original chassis harness is out. All the connectors that I need for the chassis harnesses are there. So we're just removing the front of the chassis harness and then we're pretty much ready to start on the coilovers. Once we start on the coilovers and finish that up, then we're gonna start on getting all the motor and everything situated. But yeah, good progress. Coilovers are in. Just one left and that's pretty much complete. A lot of his lugs are stripped though, so I'm gonna suggest he does a 5-lug conversion pretty soon because they're pretty bad. Last coilover. Okay, so all the intercooler piping is done. The only thing that sucks is apparently this was supposed to be a plug-and-play kit, and it was not. This definitely was for a different chassis swapped 1JZ, but we got it, you know. We got all the welding equipment that we need. So either way, we got that done. And now we are going to start on the chassis harness. So time to install the chassis harness. First, we're going to get the dash bar back on and then put the dash in and then start going from there. So this is going very smooth. Finally, I love when I have all the parts for a car. So when I start on it, it goes smooth. But as I said, the intercooler piping was not for this car. So we were able to make it work. Chassis harness is getting routed right now. This is a universal chassis harness we have. Sorry that the sticker's on backwards. We'll fix that later. But so this is a universal chassis harness that we sell. We utilize them in every single one of our builds. But yeah, let's get it. Okay, so even though his chassis harnesses ran, I took it out and I want to add all the connectors. Because normally the chassis harness as it comes with leads for everything. But if I do the install, I put all connectors and everything on it just to make everything a little easier and nicer and cleaner, you know, because our chassis harnesses alone are very cheap compared to what's out there and especially for what it does. So for material costs, I can't add every connector as possible. I only give you guys basically what you need and you can just run the leads to everything, or you can just buy a kit and do it yourself, as in all these 2 pins. Normally they don't come like that. Harness B is now completely situated. We got everything mocked up yesterday, so dash isn't bolted in. So we're going to actually remove the dash right now, put harness B in, ground everything, get all the leads finalized, and then put everything back together, start vacuuming out the interior and getting most of the interior back in. So things are going very smooth. Now we are getting everything vacuumed out, cleaned up. Going to be putting carpet in here really soon, so I want to make sure everything's nice and clean. Got his ECU tucked up in the OEM location. Still got to bolt the igniter. And then we're almost there, honestly. So we're back to the wiring room now. Got everything situated over there with harness B. But now we are adapting the... so he purchased a 1jzvvti to S chassis specific engine harness. So what that means is it's S chassis specific chassis harness going to the 1jzvvti engine harness. So in order for this to work, I have to modify the interface harness they have. So you can also actually purchase their interface harness as a universal chassis harness platform, which if you're going to do that on my system, I highly recommend, so you don't have to go through this fun shit. But right now, I have separated and cut down everything that I needed to. So I'm only going to be utilizing the powers for the computer as well as the injectors and all that fun stuff. And then as well as the start signal, and then a speed sensor, tachometer, as well as the coolant temp sensor. For the fuel pump level sensor, they don't incorporate that. You actually have to run the lead, which is okay because I'm making him a OEM cluster harness to work on the chassis harness we sell. So let's get this going. So I also wanted to point out one thing. Wiring Specialties is, I like them. I'm not going to lie. I may have talked down on them prior for reasons of what I'm about to say. But at the end of the day, it makes your life easier. You know, they have that shit ready to go. But they're kind of expensive, especially if you go the route this customer went. But for one, this red connector, this red pin, came broken. So I had to fix it. That shit popped out on me, and it sucked because, you know, I don't know their pinouts. So I literally had to do some tracing to figure out where this lead went. And that's actually the switch 12 volt to the ECU. So we would have had no power if that shit popped out. Good thing I caught it. All right. So, and if you adapt the S13 specific 1jzvvti interface harness to our chassis harness, this is how it should come out. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go install this bad boy. All right, so as I said, this is the interface harness. Usually it's like a fuck ton of a mess. So now all we're gonna do, plug this bad boy in, lock it, come over here, and then this is my ECU 12 volt right here. Boom, engine's ready to get powered. Now this is my start signal off of the keyless ignition. Boom, just like that. So now what we're gonna do is tie it up right here just so it's out of the way, and that's pretty much it for that. But we also tucked the ECU down there, as well as his igniter that we still got a bolt. We'll bolt it right there so it's nice and clean out of the way. And then keyless ignition is right there, so we're gonna route it once we have all the carpet and everything in. And it's cool because the start button works as a newer car, so you just press the brake, press start, starts, turn it off, you press the brake again, press the start button. And then if you want to cycle through the ignitions, you just don't press the brake and just press it once for ignition 1, again for ignition 2, and it's pretty much simple like that. And then the receiver, you can actually put it wherever you want. I like to put it under the carpet, hidden, so that the customer only knows where it is and no one else can actually know where it is. And then these are the actual keys, so it's pretty cool. It's crazy how almost everything's completely wired up now. Look how nice it looks. Headlight switch is wired up. Brake switch is wired up. Ignition is wired up. ECU is completely wired up. Start signal is wired up. Whole switch panel system is wired up. Now we're working on the rear harness. So it's great because all you do, this is our harness, right? So it comes with the headlight, which is white. The red is brake. Green is left turn. And then the yellow is the right turn. So all you do is run it right here, chop your OEM harness wherever that lead ends up, and then pin it to the correct leads going to the rear harness to make it easy. And if you guys have a fucked up rear harness, we actually sell a replacement. But in order to try to keep costs down for you guys, I have to do it like this, you know, because if we do all of that, brand new connectors and shit, it's very expensive. And so second thing we're gonna do right now is the fuel pump. So as you can tell, this is the OEM fuel pump, and then this is the connector we use. So all you do, see if I can do this one with one hand. All you do is plug this in. And then now on here, the black and yellow is the actual fuel pump power. And then the black is the ground. So you can literally just ground that to the chassis for a good connection. And then this black and yellow fuel pump 12 volt signal comes off of our box right here, fuel pump right there, you see? So it's nice too. And we give it pretty extra long because, like I said, this is actually a universal platform. It works on every car. So sometimes E36s are way over there. Sometimes you guys get what I'm saying. The fuel pumps are in different locations. So for this one, we're gonna tie it into here, ground that post, and then we'll pull back the lead that we don't need, and then just wrap it up behind there. I don't want to cut it down, you know, because what if one day he wants to do a fuel cell and I don't want to have to rewire it again. So it's very, very easy. Entire car is almost wired up right now. It's crazy. Okay, so as I said, that's how you do the fuel pump connector. Very fucking easy, and you could utilize all covers. Look how nice and clean this whole chassis harness is coming out. Literally, you can't see shit, but the whole car works. I love it. We're back on her. Now we are finishing up the front headlights and turn signals, all that fun shit. Then we have to, normally on these cars, I like to get a custom radiator and have it tucked underneath the front core support. But unfortunately, this isn't gonna work. And the fans obviously aren't gonna go on too. So I'm gonna have to do what I used to do with my RBs. Cut a little bit on the core support and tuck it in like that so we can get the clearance we need. But other than that, things are going pretty smooth. Now I'm gonna start working on the fan connector. So this is part of our chassis harness, comes ready to go with fans in place where they need to go, disconnectable. So I am adapting them really quick and then we're good to go. We took the intercooler out to get everything shaved perfectly. Had to modify it so much to work, but now we got perfect clearance. It's like that much clearance between the actual fans and the belts. We had to order a new belt. We already got his... we got to bolt this on. I thought Gonzo already did that. We got to bolt that on, the water neck. And then right now I'm going to put in his battery tray, start getting all that stuff situated. But other than that, this thing's damn near almost done. I'll probably glue the windows on it a little bit too. So that's fully complete. And then we'll start throwing all the interior back in. And damn, the shit's almost there actually. Mounting the battery tray in. Unfortunately, the battery he gave us is a little too tall. So I had to run and grab some studs and cut them down. So we got that situated now, but thing's coming along so nice. Can't wait till we put all the interior and all the carpet in, the dash cover, all that fun stuff. Battery is mounted. He gave us a plastic box, but those are cool, but honestly, I don't like how they flex, so we got him a nice aluminum one. I'm gonna be gluing on the windows very soon. I just want to leave it open just in case I need to get in there comfortably. We're pretty much... all the intercooler piping is bolted up now. We're working on the brackets for the intercooler to hold up. And then we just got the belts in. So we got him a nice Gates belt. Good quality belt. Should last for a long time. Damn, this thing is looking so good though. Look at that. So nice. Almost there. But we're getting all the weather strip and all the trim in still. Damn, I don't know what masking tape they use. This shit was impossible to come off, but... got all the screws out, putting all the screws back in, and then we are gonna wedge all the weather trim back in. Gonzo already got that side. Coming along. Got that one. Normally the people after the paint do this, but we got you. So let me see, try to do this one hand. These are the doors. Not too difficult. All right, so we kind of fast forwarded a lot. My phone died, basically. But all the interior he gave us is damn near almost in. He didn't give us any back seats, though, yet, or front seats. So we can't do that yet. But I'm still going to do the stuff on the steering column, all that fun stuff. The thing that sucked is there were so many broken clips, so many missing clips, just a bunch of shit like that. But we are going to compensate. Hopefully I can 3D print some shit. That'd be great. Next, I'm going to wire up his cluster, make the cluster harness so that can go right there. But everything's looking really good. Very happy with how this car is going to come out. And yes, we are going to clean all of his interior and shine it up nice and clean at the end of all this stuff. But no need to do that now just for it to get dirty again. Oh yeah, he even has the privacy cover. Not a lot of people have that, so that's cool. I had a carbon fiber one once, and I gave it away when I sold a car. I should have never gave that shit away. That shit's worth like $1,000 now. So for this video, I'm gonna call it an end. Kind of wanted to get the car running in this video, but I'm not gonna rush shit. Still got a couple things to do. Gonna finish up his entire battery relocation and charge harness and all that fun stuff tomorrow. But this video's already pretty long, so I think it's about time I leave it at that. So the next video, we are still going to be installing a Bluetooth wireless system that adapts plug and play to our chassis harness. Going to be doing one of our premium race electronic wireless mag chargers. So it's magnetic, so the iPhones can literally just magnetize to the wireless charger. You can drive and drift, whatever, and it still won't fly out. Going to give him one of our S13 cup holders. Still got to wire up his OEM cluster to the chassis harness. Let me see, what else am I missing? Not really much. Oh yeah, carpet. We got brand new carpet coming too. That's going to complete the whole car. It's going to make it look so much nicer. And we got all the interior back on. Well, whatever we had. Missing a couple things, but I think I have some stuff that I can give him. So I'm definitely going to do that because our keyless ignition system has a little start button that you can put in the OEM ignition spot. We just got to remove the cylinder. So we're definitely going to do that. It's going to look really good. But other than that, everything came out great on the car. Very pleased with this job, honestly. And can't wait to see the customer come see the car in person and enjoy everything we've done for him. It's going to be really cool. But other than that, it's been a great one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll start doing some more really soon. We're just very busy. You know, I'm not really worried about YouTube content too much. I don't make money off of it. I just do it for you guys. So other than that, enjoy, have fun, stay tuned, and goodbye.